Hi, Matt.
How are you?
Bletzer. Good. How are you, Matt?
I'm
Bletzer,
good.
EMC.
Bill, Franklin Savings. Nice to meet you.
Bill, great to meet you too.
How are you?
I'm great. How's everything going with you?
Can't complain.
I like to hear
So
that.
far, so good.
I like to hear that. So, Jenny, how have you guys met?
Ginny?
Yeah.
She's a good friend of ours. She's been consulting with us for the past 4 or 5 years around all of our IT purchases here, and through work has just become a really good friend. So, yeah, we're lucky to have her. She's really great. And,
Absolutely.
Was a little hesitant to meet with EMC. I know you guys be a pretty big company and not really sure if you can help us out, but she said that we should move forward with it. So.
I understand that, absolutely. Well, I'm really glad Jenny actually set this up for you. I know we've been kind of contacting you in the past, and we'd love to do some work with you. But before that, Jenny's a great friend. I was actually just up skiing with her.
No way.
Yes, we just finished up a good weekend up on the slopes.
Where at?
Sugar Bush up in Vermont.
Nice.
Yeah, do you
Beautiful
ski
up
yourself?
there. I do. Not enough, but I do.
I know.
I don't ski enough to call myself a skier,
Yeah.
But once in a while.
Of course. Well, yeah, we just had a great weekend up there.
Awesome.
But I understand you're pretty tight on time. I just want to make sure we still have 10 minutes.
Yep, 10 minutes is great.
All right, great. I can definitely make that happen. I just want to hang my business card
Great.
over here, too. Do you have a
Thank
business
you.
card?
I don't have one on me, but I can definitely have one for you.
All right, great. No problem. No problem. So I just want to set a little agenda for the meeting today. First, I want to tell you a little bit about AMC. Then I want to find out more about Franklin Credit. I know you guys are doing some great things. I'd love to find out some more stuff.
Great.
Then I'll let you know some of the products that we have and maybe if we could find a fit for you guys.
Sure.
Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, great. So I just want to jump right in. Do you mind if I take notes, by the way?
That's fine.
All right, perfect. Just want to jump right in. So how is your current IT system working for you guys?
I mean, it's working fine right now. We're currently using direct attached storage. It's, pretty traditional. It's what we've always done. Some people might consider it old school, but we, are comfortable with it. There's only a few of us, so, we're very comfortable with the systems. Everyone knows how to use them, which is key for us. So right now we're, it's supporting us well, but with the expansion coming, we're just not really sure if it's going to continue to support that. So that's really what we're working on right now. We don't have a roadmap established for that expansion, which is a little daunting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really what we're thinking about right now and where we're doing our research.
Absolutely. So you're talking about expanding, obviously. I think Jimmy told me Hopkinton, is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Great. That's great news. I'd love to hear you guys expanding. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's stressful for us in IT, but it's exciting for the business, definitely.
Definitely. So moving forward, so you said you're using direct attached. So when you have to use more data, what is it? You buy more storage?
Yeah, we buy more servers and deploy those for storage. Yep.
So how does that affect business? Is that costly?
I mean, it can be depending on how many we need. Each individual server isn't too expensive. We haven't really gotten any, we haven't gotten any kickback on our request to purchase when we need it. So we've been lucky with that. But I mean, it is important to Betty and George to make sure that we're doing things most cost effectively. So I mean, there could be a better way to do things right now. That's just kind of, how we're doing it. And it's okay. It's working for us.
Okay, now you said Betty and George. I understand they're your bosses.
Yeah, they own the credit union and they run it. Alex is my direct boss. He's the director of operations, but he's a huge influencer on all the decisions. And ultimately, Betty and George, they kind of call all the shots.
All right, great. Should we maybe get them in here on this meeting?
For this meeting with me is good for now. Anything in the future would definitely require probably Alex's attention.
Absolutely. Okay, great. All right, so I know you said obviously cutting costs is big time for you guys. That's how you've been able to strive. So, if you were able to maybe get rid of some of these server costs, how would that affect your business?
I mean, it would probably be a good thing. Any way that we can cut costs is going to be viewed as a positive, of course.
Absolutely. Cutting costs is definitely a good thing in terms of business practices.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and then in terms of your data, how are you guys seeing it? Maybe are you seeing any crashes or anything or lost data?
We haven't really experienced data loss. I mean, we've definitely experienced hardware failures. It happens, right? Unfortunately, it's kind of only a matter of time until something like that happens, and we've experienced it in the past. We've been very fortunate that it's been nothing really detrimental to the business. But I mean, we've seen it happen, sure.
So when that, you lose that data, how does that affect, timing with employees? Is that becoming an issue?
No, not necessarily. It depends on what kind of information it is. Of course, it could be bad if it's customer information and client information that's sensitive. We have to be compliant. Of course, we're in the financial industry, so it could be bad. We've been fortunate that it's all been internal, right? Like our help desk application, that's just a pain for me.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been very fortunate in that to this point.
Absolutely, and so that's great.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not bad. Are you guys experiencing any problems? I know you said your employees like the system, but are they seeing any problems with it? Or?
There's no real big problems right now. I mean, it's supporting what we're doing right now, but that's the problem, is that we don't know if it's going to support us in the expansion. So establishing a plan and a roadmap is in front of mind for us. If we don't have a plan in place, there's really nothing that we can do to feel confident moving forward.
Absolutely.
So that's really what we're working on.
Absolutely. I know expanding is right on the edge. So
absolutely.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great. So what I have for you guys, I know you're experiencing some problems. You'd like to cut costs, and then I know you said you have some hardware failure. So am I missing anything else?
No, I mean, I would say just for us, time is big. We're a very small team, and we don't have a lot of time. We don't have time to learn new systems, nothing complex. We all need to be able to be comfortable with what we're doing. Just in case, I'm out one day, there's only 2 people supporting a department. Do they know how to use everything? We're hoping for additional headcount, but I don't know if it's coming. So to make sure that we're using something that's easy to manage and that's going to support the business and the expansion is really what's important.
Okay, great. So if you had a system that maybe is very easy to use and very accessible for every employee, how would that benefit?
Absolutely.
All right, great. So that's another thing, is time is a big issue. Are you seeing any employees' time lagging, using time on servers where they could be otherwise?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us spend a lot of overtime here. I spend time during the week at night and once in a while a weekend, unfortunately. I wish I could say that I have all my weekends to myself, but I don't.
Yeah, how does that affect the social life?
It's awful. I mostly just want to spend some time with my family. That's kind of when you have time to spend on the weekends, and I miss out on that sometimes, and it's just really starting to wear at me, and I'm just hoping that with the expansion, we can make it better instead of worse.
Yeah, absolutely, and I would love to try and help out with that. So now, do you guys know anything about EMC?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from the area, where EMC is headquartered, and, our office is not too far from there. Mostly I know EMC to be a really big company. That's kind of why I've never taken appointments with EMC before. We're a small business, 25 people. It's big for us, but I understand that we're just a small business, and I don't know if EMC really has anything that can actually help us and support our business at a sensible price point too.
Okay, so you think we're just too major of a company
Yeah.
worldwide? Yeah, I understand that. We actually are a major worldwide company. We do stuff with big Fortune 500 companies, and they seem to love us. But I actually work for the small to mid-range business sizes, just like yourself. And we have a whole team of specialists that could, really cater to your needs. We really focus on the small guys. We love working with you guys because it's so personal,
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually, it's really fun working here with all the small businesses, such as yourself. But a little bit more about EMC. We're actually the world leader in information technology storage and backup. We run a couple different systems, but we have one that I think would be great for you. It's actually called the VNXE system. It's a single storage unit, single hard drive unit, but then it also backs up to a cloud unit.
Okay.
So, you talked about transition into Hopkinton and stuff. It's great news. You'll be able to use one single hardware storage unit for the whole company, even if you were to expand further. So you can access that data not only from the Franklin location now, but also in Hopkinton with ease over the internet.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, it definitely sounds interesting. We're definitely looking for different solutions to present up to management. So, but kind of like I said, I don't really have a decision-making power. So, if you want to reach out to Alex, that would probably be the best thing that you can do moving forward.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I'd love to sit down with you guys again. Maybe bring some tech people in and really sit down, show you guys the product, get you into it. I know you said your employees would need to be able to use the system. It's very, very easy to use. We actually can bring them in, train them within a day, And then there's a 12-step process that Microsoft has come up with along with us that we use to every day to train people, and it becomes very easy.
Okay.
So, if we could maybe set up another meeting to get Alex in and maybe Betty and George in, would that interest you guys?
Yeah, I'll have to see what their availability looks like, but sure.
All right, great. Maybe I'll go ahead and put it on the books. Could we do maybe Wednesday at 2, and then if that works for them, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I'll touch base with Alex.
All right, great. Sounds good.
All right, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.